a big misconception about this idea of like killing the ego, but you can't kill the ego without killing the person. And I don't think you want to die, right? So instead of thinking about it as killing the ego, I want you to think about it as refining the ego. And I want you to think of your ego as like a big hunk of raw marble. They just chiseled it out of the mountain, some quarry in Italy, and it's the most beautiful piece of just raw earth material. And you are Michelangelo, and you're going to make your statue of David out of your ego. What does that mean? It means that there are pieces of your ego that needs to die. That is what we call a dark night of the soul, is an ego death. It is not your ego dying, it's a piece of your ego dying. You like chiseling away, and you just chiseled off a piece of your ego off that marble. Those first few pieces, those are the hardest to go. That's going to be the hardest ones to get through. But now once you start chiseling off pieces of it and you start unveiling your ego's masterpiece underneath it, because that's what it is. Like, you can't accomplish anything without the ego. You need the ego. If you want that masterpiece, it comes from the ego. You might not be making the statue of David, you might be making something else. As you start to see what your masterpiece is forming, you're able to understand like what is the voice of the ego versus what is the voice of here. And then you get an active communication, and you can have conversation between your ego, yourself, my identity, Jackie, and my higher self, my heart, my intuition, that part of me that will be eternal, versus the part of me, the ego, that is going to die one day. When my body dies, my ego dies. Now that active conversation between here and here, where you're working together to make your masterpiece, that is where the magic happens. And my name is Jackie, and it is my job to connect you internally, to reconnect you to your bodily wisdom, so that you can remember you already have everything that you need within you. So don't forget to follow me for more.